Taba data force today bulldogs in as phone you so omo ye kofa omo time PPH omo ba ha
omo nyina ba ha me na me do omo nyina ba. So we are also here in our full force. Everybody is here. Hey. Everybody is here. But we are here to protect our ballot.
Data force
protect our vote.
Data force Akwatia.
Data force is here. Thermal boys are here. The culture will say invisible forces are here. The culture will say Kandahar boys. All of them are here. So we are not here to call for violence. We are here to protect our ballot.
Moncrofo a omuso se omumpie enfia bonte omumpie from the moment message say na de ba
oh ya koka to obia mpie embetu aba ma obia ensu
na chama are na so ne Kevin Taylor enya sa
oh tell dey you Kevin Taylor so sia ye ni abre epese ye win aba Kevin Taylor dey me on time mbe sia no
na fat be trip so bone so chewo mo chama fat be trip bone chewo mo
the face of the person. Otherwise, sounding this caution, okay, that we do not want to see masked police people, police. We don't want to see any. And this goes to the IGP. I have already posted this out. We don't want to see masked police people. Every police officer must have their name tag. And we should see the face of the person. Otherwise, we will treat the person as a tag. The NDC are organizing to bring tax. Here, there will be a showdown here. Because we are not here for experiments. Do you understand? We are not here for an experiment. We will not allow people to come and play with our lives. Not at all. I want a peaceful election. I have come to meet a peaceful society. I want to finish and go and live a peaceful society. But if some bad people are planning that for them to win, they have to come and engage in voter suppression. They want to come and misbehave. That's why we will not allow it. Nobody will. So we are also here in our full force. And by the grace of God, if they want a showdown, we are ready for a showdown.
Through where there is conflict, peace and security is something that is on our throat. We cannot allow Akwatia to be part of that particular system. And we are of the view, before you can defend, that's why we say we are going, before you have to defend, somebody would have to do something. If that one is not done, then you will not see a defense. So today, we are pressing the button of Operation Firewall. A firewall is going to be built around every NPP member, and that is what we are going to go into the election.
What
firewall here is to defend.
What does that mean?
External intruders who will be coming in, who are not genuine, who are going to be opposing, and that is what we are going to do. Okay. We are for peace, and if they don't want peace and they bring violence, then we have the opportunity to defend, and that is why we are citizens of the Republic of Ghana.
What does that mean? Operation what?
Firewall. What is
firewall in the security sense, and also in the IT environment, is creating a defensive strategy where you are able to oppose an external intruding into a network system that is very destructive, which is not part of the plan of the operations of the operating system.
What's your campaign message?
We are going to press the term of Operation Firewall to defend, so that any intruder, whether you are wearing a uniform that you don't desire to wear, whether you are a tag that you want to come and cause disruption and what have you, we have the opportunity and grounded in the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana to defend. And that is why we want a war. A war must defend us.
As of this morning, what's your...
Received this official invitation from the National Peace Council. And with your permission, I'll read. The General Secretary NDC, the General Secretary NPP, Dear Honorable General Secretaries, request for short meeting, dialogue, ahead of Akwatia by-elections. Following the National Peace Council's engagement with the NDC on July 29th and the NPP on July 30th, in fulfillment of our pledge to engage you ahead of the Akwatia by-elections, the board respectfully requests a short meeting with the leadership of both the NDC and NPP for a dialogue in Akwatia ahead of the by-elections as follows. Monday, 1st September, 2 p.m., venue Akwatia, and it was signed by the Executive Secretary, the National Peace Council. For us, we are very disappointed because we accorded this invitation with utmost respect. We came into this meeting fully represented by the Eastern Regional Chairman Jeff Kunedu Ado, and then the National Youth Organizer Salam Mustafa. Only for us to see the representative from the NDC side. All of them are constituency officers, constituency organizer, deputy secretary also. We are of the view that the representative from the ND side clearly cannot commit the NDC to any peace process regarding the Akwatia by-election. We raised this preliminary objection before the meeting commenced, and we also requested that there is a need for the NDC to be fully represented by their national executives. Other than that, we will not be able to take part in this process. This is very important. In fact, the optics will be wrong. Why? Because every by-election is a national election. That is why you have the elections, the election committee from the national level supervising and superintending over this. Look, even in there, you saw Dr. Garba. Garba is the Director General for operations at the Ghana Police. And then you saw representative from the National Peace Council and then the Regional Peace Council as well. So we raised this issue. So unfortunately, we cannot continue the meeting. They have requested from the National Peace Council that they are going to inform their leadership. And for that matter, we need to give them some few time, and then they will come with a proper and a well-represented team from the National Democratic Congress. So we could not conclude. We are waiting on them. If we are called, we have said that we fully commit to the peace process regarding the Akwatia by-election. We have said it on several occasions, and we are going to repeat it again. So for us, we cannot continue with this meeting until they bring proper representative from the National Democratic Congress.
The famous Richard Jakba, my namesake, who has been appointed as the Director of Operation at the National Security, has been seen preambulating the Akwatia constituency with soldiers and reportedly threatening some indigents and residents to leave town before the by-election in their own interest. Upon the assurance of the IGP, we want to make it abundantly clear that any soldier involved in the Akwatia by-election will be considered and dealt with as a thug, or in a manner as a thug. We therefore call on the President, who is the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, and in whose responsibility, and on whose shoulder the responsibility of the security of the state rests, to call Richard Jakba to order and ensure that no soldier meddles in the Akwatia by-election. We are also reliably informed that the NDC has been training some of the thugs they used or deployed in Ablikuma North parliamentary rerun under the guise of national security, and intends to clandestinely clothe them in police uniform to deploy them during the by-election. The NDC and the Ghana Police Service must know that as a party that has just exited government in less than a year, we have our eyes and ears on the ground and on them, knowing what the NDC is noted for.